Hi guys! Today I'm going to review a game that I played last week called Night in the Woods. It's an indie game and it was developed by this new indie studio called Infinite Fall, and it was published by game publisher Finji. And it was one of the best game experiences I've ever had. Honestly, since Life is Strange, I've had a really hard time finding a fun story game that gripped at my heart a lot. Like, I played some other Telltale games since then and some other games that I really liked, but I was trying to find something for so long that was mostly story driven that tugged at my heart as much as Life is Strange. Now, it doesn't tug in my heart as much as Life is Strange, but it's very close. It's about this cat named May, and it's like an animal world where animals act like people and they have lives just like people. And May drops out of college a month or two into her sophomore year, and she doesn't really tell anybody why, because, she just couldn't handle school and she didn't know how to explain it to people. She just doesn't want to talk about it. So she comes home to her small town that she grew up in called Possum Springs, and it is like super rustic small town. Like, there's no cell service kind of thing. And I had friends who lived in mountainy towns that didn't have any cell service, so and it was a very good representation of that. A lot of the game is like you wake up in the morning and you explore the town and talk to people and you go on adventures with your friends and you develop the characters and May's backstory and her life. You even go to a party and visit some of her like casual college friends and ex-boyfriends, that kind of thing. And the dialogue is very real and it feels very real. Like, for a cartoon game with animals acting like people, it is one of the most realistic games I've ever seen, especially when it comes to what it's like to be in your 20s and not know what you want to do, or just being in your 20s in general, which is a really hard time because you're having to learn what you want to do so fast and develop as a person like almost overnight, and that's not easy to do. And I took a year off college because I had no clue and I was freaking out and I didn't think I could handle school, like mostly because of my anxiety and different things. But I mean, I got back, but it took some time for me to really understand who I wanted to be, what I wanted to do. And that game was very, very realistic on that front, and it was so cute. And May is so cute, and all of her friends are so cute little animals. And apparently cross-species relationships exist in this, so because May's ex-boyfriend was a fox, so funny. And then a little mystery is introduced like an hour or so into the game, and that's interweaved in it, and you can make decisions that actually really impact the relationships. And if you know me, you know I like games that make decisions. So I really encourage you, if you like story-driven character development kind of games, I would do it. Oh, it's also like very platformy. Like, you get to do a lot of like jumping platform stuff too. So it's not just story. And there's even some mini games on her laptop. Like, it's a really, really fun experience. And it's a technically 10-hour game, but you can like explore and make it even more time than that. And it was only like $20 on Steam, and it's also on PlayStation 4. But I would really, really suggest playing it. Even if you have never been super into story-driven games, I think that's a good introduction to that kind of genre. So I would definitely, definitely, definitely play it.